Hello and welcome to MTV. I've been focusing on the theme Live Life, and this is empower. The word empower. I just like saying the word. I like thinking about being empowered as a person, as a woman, as a business owner. There's so many things wrapped up in the word empower. Well, you know, as a person who wants to live life well, we need to be willing to empower other people. We could empower our family. We can empower our spouse by choosing to trust decisions that he or she makes. We can empower our children by giving them responsibilities and allowing them to take ownership for the fulfillment of those responsibilities. And sometimes that means understanding that there are consequences when we choose not to fulfill those responsibilities. We can empower the people who are on our team. You know, for me and my Premier Designs jewelry family, the best thing that I can do would be to teach those jewelers how they can successfully not only work the business, but build the business. You see, leaders who empower multiply. They don't just add, they multiply because they're helping other people to do what they are doing. And so empower is such a strong word that we can incorporate into living our life. You know, in order to empower, you need a strong sense of security. You've got to know that you are secure. It could be in your position in your work or in the leadership role that you have. In order to be willing to empower other people, you have to have security in knowing that you have what you need to be successful in helping other people to be empowered. You need to have a strong sense of identity, knowing who you are. This is so important that by choosing to delegate or choosing to let someone else be empowered, that it doesn't make you less, that ultimately what it does is it grows you as well because you're a part of helping someone else be empowered in their life growth journey. So empowerment requires a strong sense of identity. It also requires a strong sense of empathy. You know, when you're empowering people, you're taking into consideration a lot of things going on in their life and their thinking, what's the family dynamic that they're experiencing, and we need to have empathy. Whether or not we have experienced the same set of circumstances that someone that we're working to empower is currently experiencing, doesn't mean that we cannot have empathy for them. What I have found is I can always ask God to give me the ability to relate to where they are, even if I myself have not experienced that. So we need a strong sense of empathy. We also need a strong sense of purpose. When you have a strong sense of purpose, I believe there's a greater desire to empower other people because you realize there are very few people who get to where God intends them to be all by themselves. They need other people to come alongside of them and to be a part of their story. And so empowerment means you need a strong sense of purpose for why you do what you do. And finally, you need a strong sense of perspective in order to empower people so that you're able, by having that perspective, you're able to best empower people in ways that will help them to be successful because you have perspective on who they are, what their strengths are, how they can apply those strengths in order to be successful, and whether it be within the corporate structure, within the business model that they are working in. You've got to have a strong sense of perspective. It also helps you to weather the ups and the downs because, you know, you're going to empower people and it's not going to always go the way that you want. It's not going to always be successful the first time around. You need perspective, and so that you can go, okay, I'm learning as well. We are learning together, and it just helps so much to have perspective where that's concerned. So this week, your practical application is to really look for ways that you can empower others. If you're not sure where to begin, start at home. Empower your spouse, empower your children. Look for ways there that you can empower, and then move into the arena of your working life and your other relationships. So be encouraged. to empower. Such a strong word. You know, Jesus empowered his disciples in so many different ways, and he promised them that ultimately after he died and was resurrected, that he would send them the Holy Spirit to empower them, to give them what they needed in order to accomplish that which he had set before them. So I look forward to hearing how you have been implementing empowerment in your living of life. And be sure to check back for our next MTV.